Boys and girls and Pokemon trainers far and wide, it's time for the PokéBlock, the segment of our show where we discuss anything and everything Pokemon, from news to competitions and our own personal Pokemon journeys. And if you're listening to this snippet on YouTube, you can listen to the whole show on our channel, Koppai Gaming, as well as iTunes, SoundCloud, and more by searching for Koppai. And we're going to plow through this Pokemon news because we have a ton, but we need to wrap up the show. So first and foremost, Pokemon Generations Episode 3 is out. It's about 5 minutes long, and I think it shows the Pokemon League battle. I have yet to see it. But
it is Gary going through, it's kind of, they've been doing this sort of thing with this Pokemon Generations series, it seems so far, where we're kind of seeing scenes that we know happened, that were implied in the games, but now they're actually showing us, like, behind the actual scene happening, which is really cool. So it shows kind of Gary's little journey through the Pokemon League before you actually get there to face him.
Nice.
And leading up to that. And so it's kind of cool. Beautiful animation. They really are able to kind of hone in on the animation and make it really beautiful and perfect because of the length of them, I think. It's like they just get to go all out. And so there's some really cool stuff there. And I'm really wondering, like, how it's all going to be added together in the end, if they're going to have any, like, extended bits or extras or anything like that, because I loved Origins so much, and I really
2
wish
needs
that we
to
were
happen with Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
Like, where is Gold and Silver Origins? Yeah.
Definitely.
So go check that out, and just make sure you subscribe to the Pokemon YouTube channel to get updated on when they post more. Speaking of updates, Pokemon Go has been updated on both the iOS and Android. Capture location, the location of where a Pokemon was caught, will now be displayed on their information screen. Kind of like when you look at your Pokedex in the original Pokemon games and it said, like, caught on Route 4. Now you have that. Pokemon Go Plus and Incense. Pokemon trainers can now attempt to capture Pokemon they encounter from using Incense with the Pokemon Go Plus accessory. I've been hearing great things about the Pokemon Go Plus accessory. I hear it's super convenient, super slick, super nice. People are loving it. Yeah. And there's some minor bug fixes.
They improved on it a bit. Like, with their little delay. It seems like they made it so it's a little more put together. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'd like to get one eventually.
Definitely.
Maybe if it goes down in price. 35 is a little too steep, but 20 I could do.
We were in hysterics laughing about it first.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, oh, this Pokemon Go, it's
especially the
flop
Plus.
So
I
bad.
think we even told people, like, to leave a bad review on the Amazon page for the Plus. Like, what? You're ripping people off. And I still think it is kind of expensive for that. But, speaking of Pokemon, though, in the PokéBlock, we got another jam-packed Sun and Moon trailer full of Pokemon goodies this week, and so we're going to plow through these ones as well. There are newly revealed Pokemon, including, is it Passimian or Passimian? Passimian. It's a fighting-type monkey sort of Pokemon, or gorilla, or something like that. The teamwork Pokemon Passimian, I can't get that. They attack by throwing berries at their foes. They tend to live in troops of 20 to 30, who all follow one leader. These tribes work in teams to train and improve their skills. The Pokemon has the ability Receiver, an ability which no previous Pokemon has had. With the Receiver ability, Passimian can receive or inherit the ability of an ally who faints in battle, which could be a really very useful in competitive Pokemon to kind of stack up abilities and then pass it on to him. And then he looks pretty big and burly, so then he just does the handiwork. They are only available in Pokemon Sun. Last week in the PokéBlock, we talked about the differences between Pokemon Sun and Moon and the time differences and all that, so be sure to check out that discussion. But speaking of Pokemon, Oranguru is a normal and psychic type Pokemon. Looks very much so like an orangutan. It's the Sage Pokemon. It lives in solitary deeps of the Alolan Forest, and in fact were once known as the people of the forest. Oranguru hold a fan-like object made of leaves and are known to be kind to other Pokemon in the forest, often giving injured injured Pokemon medicine or hungry Pokemon food. This Pokemon can exclusively learn the new move Instruct, a move which can make the selected target use its most recent move again immediately. Oranguru only appear in Pokemon Moon. My bad.
I love this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Yeah. Looks very I want them both, and I can't wait for the cartoon episode where they're doing the King Louie song from the Jungle Book and they're all singing and dancing. Cuz I'm going to nickname my Oranguru King Louie. Absolutely. You.
Yeah. Either that.
I want to be like you. I want to walk like you and talk like you. Oh, man. Moving on. The previously revealed puppy Pokemon Rockruff can evolve into 2 different forms depending on whether you're playing Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon. I don't know for sure. Like, I mean, I guess in the trailer they say Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon, but then they have 2 different forms, midday form and midnight form. We don't know if maybe you can get the other form if you evolve it at a certain time of day. Regardless, seems like the midday form is isolated to Pokemon Sun and the midnight form is to Pokemon Moon. The midday form is Lycanroc or Lycanroc.
It does seem like, because it says in their descriptions, like, in the world of Pokemon Sun, Rockruff is bathed in profuse amounts of solar energy.
Yeah.
And in the world of Pokemon Moon, Rockruff is bathed in an abundance of lunar energy. Yeah. So it seems like these worlds are just, like, have a little more of either or energy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, in Pokemon Sun, Rockruff has Solgalio's influence, which causes his Pokemon to evolve into Lycanrocs or something, Lycanrocs, midday form. This form is known for speedy movement, which can confound its opponents. A very loyal Pokemon, Lycanroc midday form dodges opponent's strikes whilst attacking with sharp rocks of its mane. The midday form can learn Accelerock, a new move unique to the Pokemon, which is guaranteed to strike first, damaging opponents by slamming them very quickly. I love moves that go first. They're always the best. Nice to have those in your back pocket if you're kind of in a bind and you're like, okay, I just need to attack one more time, and then they're done. And then you use that, because they're usually a little bit weaker when they attack first. And in the midnight form, Rockruff is bathed in the abundance of lunar energy, and Lunala's influence causes this Pokemon to evolve into the midnight form. This Pokemon will sacrifice its own safety to strike down its foes. The stronger an opponent is, the more excited the midnight form becomes. Its eyes glowing with the thrill of battle, this Pokemon feels a deep trust towards a trainer who can draw forth its true power. And so, it looks very much so like the werewolf
Sonic Unleashed.
No, like the werewolves from Ocarina of Time, or like the werewolf from Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic Wolf.
Speaking of Pokemon.
Yeah. This is the PokéBlock.
Yeah. There's 2 new Pokemon-specific Z moves that were announced for some fan-favorite Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee. Pikachu has a new Z move called Catastrophica. It's an exclusive Z move that's super-powered attack where Pikachu borrows its trainer's strength, wraps itself in high-voltage energy, and charges towards its opponent when the trainer just chucks it towards the other Pokemon. It's Pikachu's most powerful attack ever. So, looks super cute, looks super fun. Mm-hmm. And the dance between the Pikachu and the trainer is so adorable.
I can't wait to see Ash do it in the anime.
Yeah.
Chucking his Pikachu.
Well, I can't wait to see my trainer do it with the Pikachu with my fully customizable outfit, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But speaking of complete uniqueness, we also have Eevee, which has the exclusive Z move name Extreme Evo Boost, which is basically the Mega Man Final Smash from Super Smash Bros. It's way too long. You have all these Eevee evolutions or evolutions just lending their power and spirit bombing this Eevee, which
for a pretty lackluster.
Yeah, for just a powerful boost to attack, defense, special attack, and special defense, all by 2. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool little boost, but it's also just like when those things kind of take that long, and then all it is that little or whatever. So
and it has to like go through each one. It's like, all right, come on. But yeah, so moving on with Pokemon details, the popular character customization that was featured in Pokemon X and Y makes a return in Sun and Moon. Now you can even dye your factions to change their color and make sure you can pull off your favorite look whilst adventuring, which is very nifty because you can see your trainer all the time in battle. Personally, I'm full of vanity. I love to customize the shaders on my Titan in Destiny. I'll spend hours and hours and hours, in Fallout, making sure I have the right outfits, modding them specifically so I get my very nice look.
That was awesome in X and Y. I mean, I loved my character just looks how I wanted him to look, and I just felt happy and safe and at home.
Yep, and it's coming back with Sun and Moon, and maybe with Pokemon Stars and on the NX. But yeah, speaking of Pokemon, the Pokemon Refresh feature lets you carry your Pokemon, or care for your Pokemon, kind of like Pokemon Ami. After a battle, Pokemon can sometimes end up rumpled and dirty. Pokemon Refresh lets you clean them up, care for them, and do all these affectionate things to basically just love on them. And so very, very much, it's basically Pokemon and Me. It's back.
Yep.
And the Nintendo 3DS downloadable software Pokemon Bank, an application that enables players to put the Pokemon they've put on past adventures on the internet, will be receiving an update in January 2017, which allows for Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, the Virtual Console versions, to work all together. So there you go.
Yes.
Speaking of Pokemon, to wrap up the PokéBlock, GameStop's offering a pre-order bonus to Pokemon Sun and Moon with a nice little poster. There's some other pre-order bonuses going out. There's also a Steelbook edition available on Amazon, which Zach and I have pre-ordered. We talked about this in the topic of the show, but the CEO of the Pokemon Company has confirmed that Pokemon is coming to the NX. We'll have to talk about that more in the future when we realize what the NX is and what Pokemon could possibly play or do on that console. But maybe kind of a Pokemon like Crystal, Emerald, Z situation. Or maybe it's just a mystery dungeon. Or Pokken, Pokken.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we just have the compatibility feature of, hopefully we can just switch all our 3DS games so that we don't have to be chugging along a 3DS and an NX wherever we go to play all those games, and then we can just play everything. Hopefully Sun and Moon are the first NX games. And hopefully they just aren't able to say that for sure yet, because they can't just be like, Pokemon Sun and Moon are also coming to the NX. Maybe they would say it, but I don't know. At this point, I don't think they could really come out and say that at this point, because then people would be freaking out, wondering now what do I do? Do I wait and get it on the NX when that's officially announced? There's that possibility still.
Yeah.
They're just holding out.
And last but not least, the CEO of the Pokemon Company also sat down with the Wall Street Journal, which has been getting tons of Nintendo information lately, and discussed many interesting things about the franchise. Here are the quick bullet points. Initially, no one thought that Pikachu was worth a crap until the franchise
I thought we might discuss this in a future episode.
Quick bullet points.
All right.
Pokemon Company employees have an image of Pikachu printed on their business cards, which, we see that logo everywhere. The franchise has accumulated more than 4.8 trillion yen, or $47 billion, from games and merch. And the CEO didn't expect Pokemon itself to become a global phenomenon. The original idea came from Satoshi Tajiri and his childhood interactions with insects and fish. Pokemon games are built on those simple experiences. Making the Pokemon Company bigger is not a goal, but reinvesting revenues in order to promote the brands. Pokemon Company's new net profit was just about 619 yen million. Wait, what? During this fiscal year, which ended in February. And the CEO also says the next big goal is to maintain Pokemon as part of the culture. Keeping things simple has been a key to the franchise's success, which I don't know how they have kept things simple with 800 Pokemon. With a little note on mobile, the chance of finding success in taking a product made for one platform, bringing it to another platform is quite low, yet they freaking rocked it. The CEO also says that the experience of playing a traditional Pokemon game is similar to reading a novel or watching a movie, which I don't get how that works. He also says he's particularly attached to Executor, since he tagged along while the CEO was checking his programming for the game, and together they explored many places within it and captured other characters. The CEO went on to say that he wants to give Executor more of the spotlight, which explains why he's getting a new Alola form. Very interesting to think that that's basically the Pokemon that did all the journey with him. So,
yeah.
How was that?
No!
That was a barrage of information on Pokemon.
Whoa!
Your non-stop news outlet for Pokemon here at Koppai. And the non-stop hype train for Pokemon Sun and Moon is certainly strong, so if you're feeling the hype, be sure to share your biggest anticipation for the future of Pokemon, as well as one of your favorite new Pokemon designs. Do you like these monkeys? What version are you getting? Share with us any experiences about your own Pokemon journeys down below, or tweet at us at Koppai Gaming.
Just do it!